Hello, everyone. We are back and we have another math question here relating to polynomials. So we're given a function to the fourth degree and we're missing two coefficients, a and b. And for a, we're given that x squared plus x minus 2. That's a factor of the whole original function, and we want to find the values of a and b. Okay, so what's the first step here, Mark?
First step is to factor this equation. And what we're going to do is we're going to see what numbers multiply up to 1 and add up to, or no, multiply up to -2 and add up to 1, which would be 2 and -1. So from that, we would get it would be x plus 2 and x minus 1. Now, what this allows us to do is this shows us the zeros that we can plug in, and those zeros are going to be -2 and +1. Now, let's plug them into this big, scary equation. I'll be personally responsible for 1, so let's get it. So f of x is equal to 2 times 1 to the power of 4 plus 5 multiplied by 1 to the power of 3 plus a times 1 squared plus b plus 4. Okay, now let's move on. And we would get 2 plus 5 plus a plus b plus 4 is equal to 0, as we are. And then from here, we get that it is going to be 11 plus a plus b is equal to 0. And from there, we can easily take 11 to the other side to isolate the variables, and we would get that a plus b is equal to -11.
Yay!
Fantastic. Okay.
Awesome. Now I will do this one over here. So do f -2. That's the value of x we're plugging in now. 2 -2 4 plus 5 -2 2 plus plus a, which is
A,
just
yeah, you got this. Come on.
okay, sorry. A -2 2 plus b -2 plus 4. Oof, that was long. Awesome.
And all of this
Then-
equals 0, right?
Yes, it all equals 0, but that's over. Oh. Okay, well, we can click here and press that it equals to 0. Okay, now we simplify this whole beautiful equation. So here we get 32 minus 40 plus 4a minus 2b plus 4. Okay, even more simplifying. Boop, boop. That would be -4 plus 4a minus 2b, which we can simplify even. Okay, never mind. I was going to say this. We can simplify that even further. Can we?
Yes, I believe we can.
Okay, by dividing everything by 2. Awesome.
And yeah, I think we have two equations now for a and b, so we can just solve for a and b using simultaneous equations.
Yes, this is final equation. And this one here as well. And one. Okay, boom. So we have this equation, b equals negative 11, and 2a minus b equals 4. So those are the two equations, and we can do them with a simultaneous equation by adding them all together. So cancel this one, cancel this one. We have 3a equals.
Before you do that, I think this is supposed to be 2 actually here, because we're dividing everything. So yeah. I just wanted to
Right.
note that.
No, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It
It's
was
okay.
2.
It's okay. We all make careless mistakes, and it's okay. Everyone does that.
Yes. So equals negative 9. So we can simplify that further by saying negative 3. Boom. So now we plug this back into any formula. Mark, do you want to take over?
Oh, me? Sure. So we would plug that into the formula that's a little bit easier, which would be 2a minus b equals 4. So we would get that negative 6.
Sorry, it's actually 2.
Yeah.
Oh, 2. Sorry, my bad. Minus 6 minus b is equal to 2. So we add 6 to each side just to simplify that. So we would get negative b is equal to 8. And that means that b is equal to negative 8. And there it is.
Let's go. Okay, we have a and b now. All right. So a equals negative 3 and b equals negative 8, and that is our final answer for a. All right, for b, factorize fx into a product of linear factors. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so what we need to do for b first, to make everything simpler, is to write the whole function and substitute the values of a and b into this equation. All right, so fx equals 2x to the 4th plus 5x to the 3rd minus 3x squared minus 8x plus 4. Okay, so we want all of this as a product of linear factor. So what we need to do is do synthetic division, because we have 2 linear factors already. We were given that in the question. X squared plus x minus 2. And we've already simplified that into 2 linear factors, which is x plus 2 times x minus 1. So let's make that synthetic division table and write all the coefficients. Negative 3, negative 8, and 4. And let's first use negative 2 as the factor. So 2 goes down, we multiply by negative 2, negative 4. We add those up, it's 1, and multiply again. We do this whole process, negative 2, negative 5, 10, 2, negative 4, 0. And I'm very happy that this works out and that this last value is 0, because that means I did everything right. And we do another double synthetic, and now we use the factor of 1. So we put 2 down, and we do that whole process again. 3, 3, negative 2, negative 2, 0, and we end up with 0 again as the last, which is good, which is expected. So these numbers are what we're looking for, and now we can write this function as 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 times the two factors, so x plus 2, x minus 1. And we're not completely done yet because this is a quadratic and we want everything in linear products, so we have to factorize that. So everything multiplies to -4 and add up to 3. So 4, -1. So it is x plus 2, 2x minus 1 times what we already have, which is x plus 2 times x minus 1. And we can simplify this even further. So because this and this are the same, and on the graph we would see a multiplicity of 2. So x plus 2 squared, 2x minus 1 times x minus 1. And that is our final answer. There you go. Thank you. Bye.